Hey everybody, it's Spaceboy, and I know it's been a little while, but welcome to my next Let's Play. I believe this is Let's Play number 4, and of course following up on ye old Kirby fashion, I've decided to Let's Play a little guilty pleasure of mine. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to succumb, but this is my 4th Let's Play, which is going to be of Kirby's Epic Yarn. Now, Kirby's Epic Yarn was a game that came out for the Wii relatively late in its time period, but I believe it's one of the best games that came out on the system. So, and if you guys don't know about it, which I don't know why you wouldn't, hopefully this could teach you a little. So, let's start up.
Welcome to Dreamland, a kingdom famous for peace and quiet. It's the perfect little land, if you like that sort of thing. Lately, there have been rumors of a caped sorcerer going around turning people into yarn. That's right, yarn. One day, Kirby saw his favorite food, a bright red tomato, on top of a bush. Down the hatch, but when Kirby tried to eat it, a caped sorcerer appeared. My name is... Hey, what are you doing? Stop that! No, that's my magic Metamato. Kirby gulped the Metamato right down. Just then, a white sock around the sorcerer's neck began to glow. Then it sucked Kirby up. Feels funny, Kirby thought. It feels like pants. And to Kirby's surprise, he saw that his entire body was made out of yarn. Then he saw a yarn monster chasing a blue yarn boy. Somebody help me! Kirby tried to swallow the monster up, but the air went right through his body. Kirby wondered what he should do. Suddenly, Kirby transformed into a car. He drove away with the boy and left the monster behind to eat his dust. Apparently, that strange Metamato gave Kirby the power to seamlessly transform into a car and who knows what else.
So yeah, that was an intro, to say the least. One of my personal favorites from many games, so let's start out here. Thanks for saving me. What's that? You say you're from another world. Wow, welcome to Patchland. You just stick with me and I'll show you the ropes. And so, we gain access to the first level of the entire game. Patch Castle. This is my castle, so feel free to look around here as much as you want. You guys ready? Okay, so before we enter the level, even though it's going to give us a little tutorial, I'll give you the basic controls. The 2 button is used to jump. If you hold 2 down, it turns into a parachute. Use 1 and you get this star whip thingy. If you tap the left and right buttons, it goes left and right, up, looks up, down, ducks. And if you tap either of the side buttons, then you get the dash, you turn into a little car, and it's nice. And if you jump and press the down button, you turn into a weight. So, without any further ado, let us enter Patch Castle. Yeah, one of the things you might notice right off the bat is that the music in this game is fully piano, which is very nice, with a mix of other instruments of course, but it's some of the best video game soundtrack I've heard in a very long time. We have all of these, and as you can see, if you hold down the 1 button while you're whipping an enemy, then you can turn them into a yarn ball, which you can throw at solid objects, which is very nice. Now up there's a crystal star. You're probably going to want to get that, as at the top you can see a little bead counter. You're going to want to get that as full as you can, and these are with 100 beads. Now what I just got there was bronze rank, which will become important a little later. There's bronze, silver, and gold rank. So keep that in mind, it's probably important. Climb up the ladder using the up and down buttons. And here we have a spear Waddle Dee, which we're not going to want to jump onto. But we could grab a spear and bam! Throw it at him for extra beads. Up here we have a thingy that I will show the purpose of later. And we have more beads over here, and we're already up to silver rank. Right here we have a treasure chest, and if we whip, we get a chandelier. Now what's that for? You'll find out later. In here we can enter through this door by hitting the up button. And also exit the same way. Ah, wait. Okay. Go over this way. And then holding down the 2 button, like I said, turns you into a little parachute, which allows you to descend much slower and collect all those beads. Now if you whip this, it'll bring out another platform, which you can use to get to higher heights. Now this right here is a little button that you can swing on by hitting the left and right arrows, and if you jump off of it like this, you can get your second treasure, which is the King's Throne. Now, like I said, to use the weight, you can pound through solid objects like that. So the spear at the Waddle Dee once again. Jump right back up, and dashing like a car, you can get up onto this little platform, and you can collect the music for Patch Castle. And of course, music is my favorite reward, as this soundtrack, like I said before, is phenomenal. Now here, I can't believe it, on the first level I missed the 5-star patch. Never mind. Well, anyway, there are different patches that you can collect at the end of the level that'll give you bonus beads. As you can see, I already have a gold rank, which is the best you can get, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm still going to try to get the 3 stars, which I didn't get. Oh well, that's okay. We have a little dance at the end, and we're all set. Now, in order to get 100%, you have to get gold rank at the end of each level, but it's not required for the main story, and it's not really required for anything else except for completionists' sake. But we got all the treasures, and we got gold rank, so we are all set with this level. Never have to come back unless we want to play it for excitement. Oh.
Thanks for your help, Blue Yarn Boy said. Not that I needed it. I'm Prince Fluff. Ever since Yin-Yarn the Sorcerer ripped Patchland into 7 pieces, you just can't go anywhere without running into these horrible... But Fluff was interrupted when they were attacked by a huge 3-eyed blob of yarn. Ew, gross, stop it! But before the blob could eat Prince Fluff, Kirby transformed and smashed it to smithereens in a most spectacular fashion. Among the little blob bits, there was a shimmering piece of spiraling yarn. That's it. That's the magic yarn, Fluff exclaimed. This was what Prince Fluff had been looking for. Yin-Yarn had stolen the magic yarn from Patchland. The yarn weaved its way into the fabric of the kingdom and stitched 2 pieces of Patchland together. What about the other pieces? I've got to find the rest of them. Kirby, always happy to help, decided to help his friend recover the missing pieces. And the two began their journey to stitch Patchland back together.
Well, that's an intriguing plot point, eh? Well, let's move on anyway. We have World 1 unlocked, and it looks like we have a little bit of a square here to explore. So shall we? Let's look around for a second. If we go up here, nothing really much. There's a bell to ring. Very nice. If we go in here, this is Patch Plaza. And, well, you'll see, it's sort of like a progress center. You can see how you're progressing on different things. There are a total of 6 different areas to complete. Already we have 22% of the movies we have to see, little cutscenes. Only seen 4% of characters. Yeah, we don't have much complete so far, but if you get 100% completion, you can ring all these bells, which is nice, and of course, it's 100%. I mean, feels nice. Will I be getting 100%? I'll try. It's pretty tough, but anyways, we don't have much to do here for now, but if we head over this way... Prince Fluff, what an unexpected surprise! Oh, and who might your friend here be? Lord Kirby, you say? He is visiting us from another world, you say? How exciting! My name is Domwool, and it is my pleasure to make your acquaintance. Lord Kirby is helping you save our beloved Patchland? Oh, that's just wonderful! I'm the manager of Quilty Court here. Please come inside for a moment. I insist. Well, we're going inside, I guess. Welcome to your new home. Well, I suppose it's not much to look at just yet, but I would be honored to have one of Prince Fluff's guests stay here. So yeah, we got our own crib and a chair. Cool. A proper home must be properly furnished. Please accept this as a gift from me. Feel free to furnish your new place in whatever way you desire. We'll discuss the rent later. Go ahead and enjoy the space. If you have any questions, I'll be around. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I may hear one of my other tenants walking by outside. So that's cool. We have our own little crib. Now, take a look here. Now, like I said, the treasures are for something, and if you look here, and you want to change the layout, and you go to place, you can place any furniture item you want, and as you can see, we have the chandelier and the king's throne here for us to place, but I'm not going to be doing that just yet, as we only have 3 items that we can place in here, and that wouldn't be much to look at, eh? So, we'll get to that later, but for now, let's head off to World 1. That was a bouncing mustache. Without further ado, with nothing else we can really do for now at the very least other than whip open umbrellas, let's head to World 1. Listen. I'm gonna put this out here right now. The music in this game is phenomenal. It's like probably my favorite soundtrack in Kirby history. Yes, even ahead of Return to Dreamland. It's just something about piano and oh god. As you can see, we can't progress any further because Mr. Yin-Yarn did rip apart the entire world, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Let's not fall over the edge either, shall we? Let's just roll our way over. And I think that's enough for this part. But next time on Kirby's Epic Yarn, we're going to be starting the first real level of the game and begin our fantabulous adventure. See you guys then.